Today we're going to rebuild a four-way valve from an Invacare concentrator. And this is your four-way valve. The tools you are going to need are very simple and basic. A flathead screwdriver. This is a dental tool that I use to remove gaskets. And the Crisp lube, we use the number 110. Cleaning products, we use acetone. You can use denatured alcohol if you like. We prefer using the acetone. And the kit you are going to need to rebuild this valve is a Invacare VLV 1010A. You will see in the kit that it does come with a couple of brackets. We don't use these, they're not needed, so we don't put them on. Alright, let's get started. First we're going to remove the back of the valve. Just put your screwdriver underneath the little arm and twist, and you'll hear it pop up. Same on the other side. Take the back off, put it aside, we'll get back to that later. This is what the inside looks like. Just remove them by turning it upside down, everything should fall out. Now in the bottom of this there is a gasket that sometimes comes out ahead of time. If not, this is what the tool is for. You'll have to dig the gasket out of the grooves at the bottom you'll see in the valve. We'll also remove our caps, and to remove the caps is hold firmly and turn counterclockwise. Same on the other side. And now we're ready to start our rebuild. The first thing we're going to do is put or replace the old gasket. This is what it looks like. We're going to discard that, and from our kit, take the new gasket, put it in place. I like putting this in while I don't have the caps on so that I can slide my fingers in and put it right inside the grooves. And like I said, once you get this open, you'll see the grooves just like that. Next we're going to clean our ceramic sliders. Slide these apart. This is what they look like. Generally all we do is just soak a paper towel, take our slider, and in a circular motion, because that's the best way to clean it, just rub it, flip it over and do the other side so that it's nice and clean, and we put it aside to dry. Same thing on the other half. Just clean it. Leave it to dry. Next we're going to take our caps. We'll remove the piston. And you'll see on the piston is a seal. We just remove the seal and we discard that because in the kit there are new ones. Now you'll notice that the seal is tapered. It is important to place the tapered side down toward the piston. And once it's on there you can feel it. You'll feel like there's a little indentation. That's what you're looking for. We'll do the same to the other one. Just remove the seal. Again, tapered side down. Then we're going to take our lube and with a pretty good amount lube the outside of the seal. Same on the other side. Then the new caps, take again a pretty good amount, put it on the inside of the cap and just wipe it around inside there so that when the piston does go up and down it moves freely. And once you put the piston in you can see that that does. The other cap. And it moves freely. Now taking a look at the valve itself, you look on the side that there are some O-rings that are on the side here. These are very rarely do they go bad. You will get new ones in the kit. And again, just put them aside. If you do see a bad one, you can replace it. Otherwise, we just leave them there. To put the new cap on, we are going to line up the hole that is in the cap with that O-ring. Place it in position, turn it clockwise until you feel it click. and it's in place. It should be nice, a nice tight fit. Same thing on the other side. Again, a nice tight fit. Now we're ready for our ceramics. Again, now we are going to lube these as well. You will notice that on the bottom slider, there's a smooth and a side that has like indents on it. The indents always go up. That's how it's going to fit inside the valve. I'll show you that in just a minute. The top part, the black, you see there's black side on this side's all white. The black side always faces down onto the bottom part of the ceramic sliders. Inside the piston, the valve, you'll see there's a little notch. This little hole in the ceramic is going to go on to that notch so that it doesn't move, but the top slider slides freely. There is another gasket moving up. There is another gasket on this part here. We want to remove that with our handy dandy tool. Discard that. Back to our kit. Get the new gasket. Just slide it on. Put it in place. It only goes one way, which is helpful. Now you see there's two little notches on this part here. These have to go inside the two little holes of the ceramic slider. Just line them up, and once you get it on there, if it's not connected together properly, it will not move. Then we take our bearing. We just kind of wipe the excess lube on there to make sure that that's going to move freely. That places here. And then our metal plate. Then from here we are going to take our back, put it together. It only goes on one way. Snap it together. In our kit you'll see we have one gasket left. That's the gasket that goes between the valve itself and the concentrator. Just make sure you put this on before you put it back on the machine. And this only goes one way, so it cannot be messed up. Slide it in place. And there's your 4-way valve.